patriots, you know.
Yeah. Can you elaborate a little bit more on the tax bracket for people that may not be aware of what you're talking about?
Yeah, if you're an employee across the world, it's the average tax bracket is 40%. So you make $100,000. That means 40K is going to the government. If you're a small business, an S quadrant, 60% goes. So these guys have become small entrepreneurs. They wind up in 60% brackets. You can edit all that out, right? The coffee. Okay. So you go, they're a 60% bracket. So my objective was to get to the I and the B and the I. So on the B side, when you have 500 employees or more, you pay 20% in taxes. So that's why, you know, we're here in New York City. When Amazon was looking to move to New York, they were going to give them all the tax breaks possible. Now you're you know, Joe Schmo, the computer programmer. They're not going to give you any tax break at all. You know, you pay the high taxes.
More, yeah.
And then the I quadrant is a professional investor, the insider, the inside guy. And the number one asset is real estate. That's the game. It's debt and taxes. So every time I make money in the B quadrant as a business owner, as a 20% bracket, I then move my money into real estate and I pay no taxes.
Yep.
And that's the game. So I get the whole tax system of capitalism is designed to make you richer. But our schools will never teach you that, which is the battle today between you academics who are E's and S's for most sakes. And then you have the B's and the I's. Their skill sets, their mindsets, their beings, their spirits are different. So like, you know, when they kicked Bezos out of here, no problem. He just moved.
Yeah. So for an entrepreneur that wants to one day start their business and they understand now because you're here that the school system that they're currently in is not going to provide them that, or let's say a parent is watching and they know that, you know, their student is going to be part of the STEM field, let's say, what should they do? Should they go out there and drop out like I did and try to start their business and take that risk? What are the ways to transition off of that?
Well, that's the reason I wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and then the quadrant. So it gave guys like you kind of a roadmap. I mean, there's so many different ways you can get there. And then the third book is Rich Dad's Guide to Investing, the I quadrant. See, the I quadrant's the key. And as a professional investor, I use the I quadrant to analyze businesses. Like I just invested in an education company, and somebody, are you a trader? What's wrong with you? Why are you investing in an education company? I said, who funds education companies? And they go, I don't know. I said, the government. So that's why these charter schools and all that, they're pretty good investments because your source of income is the government because, you know, the whole Constitution says every child must have an education. So they might be teaching them garbage, but I like the source of funds.
Because you're on the other side.
I'm only kidding.
Because you're on the other side of the table, right?
Yeah, I'm just sitting there going, what am I looking at? I want, you know, if the entrepreneur has no skills and say, you know, I got a PhD, but I can't sell, I can't negotiate, I don't have any professional skills and all this. I don't care if a PhD, I'm not going to invest in you. But if you say to me, the federal government is going to give you $1 million a month to teach kids, suddenly I like you a lot because it's the federal government that's giving you the
capitalist
money.
here, right?
I'm not that mercenary, but I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close to that. And then I'm just going to invest that money in real estate.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.